Welcome to Idaho, a place where rivers, mountains, and farmland dominate the state's landscape. And this is also the place/home of the Idaho Vandals. This is also the home state of the Boise State Broncos. But when it comes to basketball, this state doesn't have much to hold on to. But we're going to change that narrative here by bringing an NBA team to the state. And with that being said, I would like to introduce to you guys the Idaho Mashers. So the foundation of this team will consist of NBA rejects, guys whose careers have been cut short from a lot of different reasons. We're going to give them a second chance here in Idaho. Now, they may not make it over to our second season because when we hit the free agency, we're going to try to sign guys that will help us win. We also will be utilizing the draft to pick up players that I created myself, also some of our NCAA basketball 10/college hoop stars. We will put them in there, sprinkle them along so we can revive their careers as well on a professional level. And yes, you guys can see that I will be using NBA 2K11 as the game that we will be playing this on. I see the love and support that you guys had for the NBA Live series I once done, so I'm going to go ahead and crank up another classic with the NBA 2K11 series. So I use the Mashers as an expansion team. This is actually my first time doing this on this game, and we're going to try to turn this team into an NBA powerhouse. We're going to sign big names if we can, and I hope you guys are as geared up as I am for this series. I think this is going to be one of our best yet. So what I did is held something like a Midnight Madness tryout type thing with our squad just to showcase the talents and try to find out who will be some of the stars in our first season. And then you got Sun Yu going to the, he hit him with a fader, but he misses that one. And Bowen got a nice rebound and a nice layup that time. So Damon Jones is going to kick that one down to our small forward. The game is tied up. This should be like game point if he makes it. Nice spin, goes up. He misses it, but Davis, the center, puts it in. And that gave the white team, which was the starters, the game, man. So with the scrimmage/Midnight Madness concluding, we will jump into our franchise, our first season ever. And I want to give you guys a quick rundown on how this franchise will be played. So we will play a season length of 82 games. Also, the D-League games, I will not play those. We're going to turn on team chemistry. Player roles is on. Fatigue is on. Trade deadline is on, and trade override. I'm not going to override any trades. I'm going to let the computer trade, and we're also going to do some trading as well. We're going to allow computer trades, like I said. Preseason games, we're going to turn that on as well. I may do highlights for preseason games. Injuries will be on. The substitution method, starting off, we're going to go with fatigue, and we're going to do best of 7 for all playoff games. And the quarter length, we're going to leave at 12 minutes. And I know a lot of you guys are wondering, like, which team I took out and which team I replaced. So the team that I took out was the Charlotte Bobcats. And by moving the Charlotte Bobcats out of the series, I thought that it would bring some modern, feel to the game. Also, we moved the New Orleans Hornets to the spot of the Charlotte Bobcats because we have the Charlotte Hornets over there. And we're going to lead them on that side because I wanted to bring the Idaho Mashers to the West. So you guys saw how we perform in our Midnight Madness scrimmage. And I'm going to give you guys a quick look at our overall ratings, man. Our best player is James White. He's a 51 overall, and he's going to be our best player. He's on a one-year deal. Then Thomas Gardner, he's a 51 overall. Then after that, 50s and below. At point guard, we got Acker. He's not going to start. Our starter is Damon Jones. Our backup will be you. Even though Damon Jones' rating is lower, when it comes to our team chemistry and stuff, he has more experience. He shoots better, and he's going to probably give us the best chance at least winning one game. Then at shooting guard, we got Gardner, who is going to come off the bench behind White because White, he's the best shooter. He can play defense a little better. And Hodge is going to be coming off the bench as well, the other shooting guard. So at small forward, we got Bowen. He's a 50 overall. Victor, whatever his last name is, 50 overall, and Jackson, a 49 overall. And at power forward, we got Augustine, he's a 45 overall, Sampson, a 44 overall, and Williams, a 42 overall. And at center, we got Davis, he's a 45 overall, James coming off the bench at 42 overall, and we might see a little bit of Jen down there. So you guys can see, yo, our team, the worst team probably in NBA history, but we're ready. We're going to jump into our first game against the Milwaukee Bucks, baby. This will be our first ever home game in franchise history, and the Milwaukee Bucks have Brandon Jennings, Corey Maggette, John Salmons, Luke Mbamute, and that center they got Gooden. And our team, you guys know our starting lineup. We told you how it's going to start off, so we ready to get it on here at tip-off. We ready to put it in the air, and let's see what we can do, baby. We got it here. We won our first tip-off in franchise history, and we got Damon Jones, DeMond Jones, whatever you want to call him, kicking it over to our small forward, and there go White. See if White can give us anything. He's going to post up. Nothing is going on there. Almost lost that ball there. Look at us, man. We can't even make a simple pass. That's how horrible we are. So we got Jones looking. He's going to kick that one down to Davis. And Davis, what? He made the shot with a shot clock violation on the first play, man, on the first play. So you got Brandon Jennings kicking this one down to Mbamute. Mbamute goes up and lays that one in with ease. No defense from us. And you got Jones here kicking it down to Davis. And Davis gets fouled, and he is going to attempt the first basket. And no, sir, nothing goes in for us that time. And can he be the first scorer in franchise history? And he got it, baby. The first points of franchise history comes by the way of a free throw. Maggette down bottom got blocked by Victor. Victor with a nice block. We're playing a little defense. Look at Damon Jones. Can you go to the rack on a little man? He's going to kick it down to Davis. And Davis gets the first field goal in franchise history. He gets the first point and first field goal. So we're going to give this one to Bowen. And Bowen kicks down back up to White. White, man in his face. He drains one, baby. White knocks down the first three-pointer in franchise history. It's a lot of firsts today, and a lot of guys getting sauced up as well, with Maggette going to the rack with ease. Then you got Brandon Jennings hopping in the lane on us right at the shot clock, and then he's going with it once again, fading. Kicks that one down. Whoa, he passed out of that one. That was beautiful. So we're down by 4, man. We're at least scoring some points in our first ever game. So Bowen is posting up. All right, I see you, Bowen. Hand in the face. That looks pretty good. We're back down by 2. So Sanders is going to pull one up. He drains one as well. So Maggette down bottom with it. We got a block, baby. Victor is probably our best defender, but they were able to get it back and put it in. And Mbamute with the offensive board. And on the very next play, Maggette caught a nice alley. Did a 360 with the layup. I thought he was going to dunk that thing. All right, so Victor kicks that one down to Bowen. Bowen posting up. What you got for us, Bowen? Moving. He's going to go up with a fader this time. So Bowen is the guy that can hit it in the paint, yo. We doing pretty good. So we got Sun Yu over here, baby. He will Sun Yu. And he kicks that one to Bowen. And Bowen killing it in the paint. I like what I see from Bowen, man. He's 40 overalls, and they're playing like this. And then we got Jones going to the rack. Nice layup. We back, man. Can we take the lead? And at the end of the first quarter, man, we're not down by that much. Only 6 points, 22-16. And the Bucks, yo, they look a little shaky with all that talent out there. So you got Michael Redd in there. He's an OG, but he's a shooter. And he hit us with a fader that time. We're down by 12 here. And we're finally looking like our real selves. But James knocks down that mid-range jumper. We're scoring points, but we know our defense just can't keep up. But James with another one. I guess that's his hot spot. We're finding it for him. And Victor down there on Delfino. He's going to kick that one. And we lost it. A nice steal from Red, and Delfino by himself almost. He jams that one. A little too easy for the guy. And so Bowen kicks that one down to White. And White, Bowen and White looks like those two guys for us, man. We're going to lean on them. And Maggette with a nice pull-up there in the paint. And these guys are pulling away. We talked about their offense earlier, but they're showing us that they're not scrubs, man. They were just chilling in the first quarter. And what a nice take for my boy Brandon Jennings. And when he got that one to Corey Maggette, who made him pay. So down bottom, White once again. White can finish in the paint. Yo, White is going crazy in his first game. And Maggette with a nice take. And he faked out a couple players on his way to the basket. And Ilyasova from deep. You already know he can shoot that thing. And then we go into halftime with the Milwaukee Bucks leading 52-29. So out here in the second half, man, you know they're going to continue to ball out on us, but we're playing the best we can. And Brandon Jennings is going crazy. They kick it down to Gooden. What you got, Drew? He's going up. Nice take on us. Eventually, we'll have great players that can defend guys like him. And McGetty going to pull one. He misses it. Nice rebound. We're just trying to see what we can do, man. We can do a little bit. And look at White. He's pulling another one, and he drains it. We can get like 4 or 5 Whites on our squad. We're going to be pretty all right. But White is going to try to work his way into the paint. And he got down to a nice move, and he puts it up. So White is the only guy that can score, and they're starting to double team him, and he dishes that one to Damon Jones. If you're going to double team White, we're going to give it to Jones, and Jennings going to pull one. Yo, this team right here is pretty loaded. I remember back when they used to play, we thought this team right here was going to be something serious, and White ended up dunking on that play there, man. White got us our first dunk in franchise history. We're going to give it to him again. Can he do it? He jams another one. Yo, White is out here playing. He said he deserves a spot on this squad. And Jennings pulls a fader. A nice one. Nice rebound from White here. And White is pushing the issue. Let's see what you got, White. Has he going to the rack once again? He dunks 3 times. Yo, White can fly. Yo, he can fly. And we're going to hit him with a fake there. He's going to kick that one down. And Davis with a nice layup. So our team is not that horrible. We just cannot keep up on the defensive end. You can see McGetty going crazy. But we might pull away a victory soon if we keep playing like that. And look at the rotation of the basketball. We're doing very good at that as well. As long as we can limit the turnovers, we'll be okay. And look at Doolin dunking on us like that. You got Michael Redd pulling threes. There's not much you can do when a squad like the Bucks come to town. But our fans, you know, they were ready to see how this team plays. They know we got a long ways to go, but we at least can put on a little bit of a show. And Michael Redd is draining those things still. Here in the 4th quarter, we're going to sling that down to Davis. Davis kicks it to Victor, and Victor jams one. So we're back with it on defense, and a nice steal that time for Jones. Jones will lay it up and got us something, man. We can at least score. I thought we weren't going to be able to score or something. So Jennings corrals that one and get his team a nice easy layup. And they go Michael Redd once again, pulling them things, draining it on them. So Gooden up top kicks that one down to Michael Redd. Michael Redd on off the bench, going crazy. He has 13 points in the game. And we lost one, and Michael Redd will go with the OG dunk it. No, sir, he's laying it up. He said, I'm saving my legs, coach. And then, so we were able to kick that one down to Sun Yu, and he jammed one. And that wrapped up the game. That first game, you know, we started off pretty competitive, but in the second quarter is where we lost things. And in the second half, we were able to compete a little bit more. But if we can limit those turnovers and stuff, we'll be good. White was the star of the game with 27 points. And Bowen finished with 15. So we're going to slide into our second game. And we're facing Melo and the Denver Nuggets. And we will not win the tip-off here. And we're on defense. Chauncey Billups, Kenyon Martin, Melo, Nene, and J.R. Smith on this team. We thought this team was primed to make a run with Melo. So Billups taking us steps back, pulls a jumper, misses it. We got the rebound. Let's go. And we threw that one over the head of White, and Billups with it once again kicks it down to Nene. And Nene got that one on us. We're going to try to get to the lane on this one. Damon Jones kicks that one over to Vic. Vic fakes out Melo, but he couldn't finish at the rim. And Billups with it once again. They're pushing the issue. Billups, nice little take. Went past like 3 defenders with the left-handed layup. We're going to kick this one down to White. J.R. Smith is guarding him. White's going to pull that fader. He knocks it down. So we're only on by 4 here. And White, ooh, a nice spin, goes up. Melo couldn't stop him that time. White is balling out here, man. He looking like a little star out here in Idaho. And J.R. Smith knocks down a 3 in the corner. We know we got to watch out for him with his shooting. And look at Billups going to the rack, making us look silly. And Billups with it once again, hopping in the lane. Ow, big boy Bowen should have pinned that thing. And Billups with it. He's looking, he's going to fade. Yo, Billups is not a joke. Yo, he has 8 points. He only missed 1 shot, and they're going to kick it back to Billups from 3. And Billups made a 3-pointer. He has 11 points in a few minutes. And then we're going to kick this one back. We lost it, and Melo will kick it up court to J.R. Smith, who lays it up. and gets the foul. So Melo with it here, looking. We allow him to get in the paint as well. We know he will take over at any time. Then Billups faked out Bowen, going to the rack. Can't stop the young man, or the OG is what you want to call him. And then Jones couldn't hold on to that one, and Kenyon Martin will jam it on the break. And Sun Yu, oh, nice move for Sun Yu, pull that up. That was beautiful, man. At least a highlight for us. And then you got Jones hopping in there at the buzzer, knocked down a mid-range jumper, and then Sun Yu once again lays that up, but Kenyon Martin smacked the mess out of it, and you got Bachman going coast to coast on that one. So at the end of the first quarter, the Nuggets has a huge lead on us, and we're gonna kick it back here to White in the second quarter. Nothing happening for us, and Melo pushing the issue. Gonna put a midi, and he drains that one. And we just threw that one away, and Melo got the loose ball. We couldn't even get on it. And then Melo jams it on the break. So we back out here once again, playing against the shot clock. White gonna pull one, and he knocks down a three-pointer. White is the only dude beasting it. So White with it again, spins, going to the paint. Yo, White using everyone out here. He can play with the big boys. He's gonna try to step over. He's gonna pull that one. J.R. Smith can't guard him. So we're going to continue to let that boy eat. But look at Melo hopping in the lane, putting it down on these guys, and he's going to continue to post up, fade. That's his game, bro. Melo has 12 points in the first half. So we're going to go with a pick this time. Kicks that one to Vic, and Vic jams another one, man. He had one in our first game and this game as well. And that will conclude the first half. The score is 51-34. So back out here in the third quarter, we're going to be going to the paint with Bowen, and yes, sir, a nice layup. So Billups back with it once again. He will fade, shoots that one, misses. Oh, I thought he missed it. He made that one. And then Billups with it once again, kicks that one to Melo. Melo working his way into the paint. You cannot guard him if you don't put your hands up. And then Billups going to kick that one to J.R. Smith, and J.R. Smith drains another three. And then Billups going to pull one. He misses it. We got the rebound. Vic with a nice rebound, but we lost the ball that time. And look at Kenyon Martin banging on us once again. And then we got Augusty down bottom. Kicks that one to Sun Yu, man. That dude is doing something off the bench. There go Melo. He's just going to pull one. He drains it in the face of Gardner. And then you got Ty Lawson in there with the hezzy. Oh, going to the rack, and he got fouled pretty hard that time, and he's injured. Looked like he injured his back, man. I feel sorry for the kid. Hopes he okay. So he's going to kick it over to Augustine. Augustine to Vic. Vic going up, midi. Well, that's an inside shot. He made it, though. And then they're going to kick it down bottom to Allen. Allen just drops steps, and we can't stop him. So the Denver Nuggets has over 100 points already. We only got 67. Melo's still out there pulling it up on us, and we lost this game, bro. We lost this game huge, like we know. We started this one off rough. We started finding our way in the second quarter, in the third quarter, but the first and the fourth quarter, we got blown out. And our star player today was Vic. He had 14 points and 10 rebounds. White only had 13, even though he shot 16 times. He only made 5, bro. And there was a lot of injuries in this game as well. You guys know about the Ty Lawson injury, but we also lost White and Bowen. But we're going to move on to our next game. Without some of our star players, we got to face the San Antonio Spurs. Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard. What can we do? So McDyess with it here. Parker stepping back, pulls one, drains it already. You know the Spurs come out here ready to take over. This team right here was one of the best that we've seen in a long time. So the Spurs continue to work the inside. McDyess pulls a fader. He made it. And defensively, we can't keep up with him. So in this game, we're gonna have to try to work our way down bottom, even though we're without Bowen and we're without White. We can't shoot the ball like we once did. So Tim Duncan will try to use us today. We're gonna have to double team or get him in foul trouble or something. And then Manu Ginobili off the backboard drains it. We're down by 5 here. McDyess will go up with a shot as well. Yo, we can't defend these dudes. So at the line, and he will miss that one. And Kawhi Leonard rocking number 35. We got to fix that. He will go all the way to the rack. And then you got Sun Yu in here trying something. Kicks it to Gardner. And, well, we're going to let Gardner shoot this thing. If he can do that, we'll keep giving it to the young man. And Vic missed that one. And they're going to kick it up court. Ginobili looking. Ooh, a nice dish that time from Ginobili. And Ginobili is going to pull a three. You know the kid is left-handed, and he drains that three-pointer. We're down by 9. And look at big old Augustine. He gets blocked in the paint. They're pushing the issue. Tony Parker kicks that one to Ginobili. A nice dish. These two guys, you know, they bring an element that we miss in the NBA today. And then Tony Parker drains another one on us. We're down by 15 in the first quarter. Not a great start from the squad. The Masters got to get it going. And they're going to throw an alley. And look at it. They're playing with us out here, man. So Jones going to kick that one to Gardner. And Gardner dunks one. So I guess Gardner will replace White for us. But they try to throw another alley. Disrespecting us. And Gardner got robbed that time by Tiago Splitter. And a nice layup from the Spurs there. And then look at Ginobili, a guy in his face. Missed that one, but the guy dunked on us. That was disrespectful. And we starting off another game rough. Down by 14, but in the second quarter, Vic jam one. A nice dish from Acker. Vic can get in that paint. He can jam one as well. So Acker going to kick this one to Hodge. Hodge kicking it back to Acker. Trying to go to the rack on him. And yes, sir, a nice take, even though it took forever to fall in. And look at Big Hodge. Hodge going up, contact and all. And Hodge got a foul on DeJuan Blair. And Hodge going to the line to convert the three-point play. And they got us back in this one, man. Only down by 4. And then Sampson kicks that one to Hodge. All right, so White is gone, but Hodge is stepping up to the plate for us. Going to kick down over to Acker. Down to Sampson. Big Sampson puts it up, and he got that basket. So the game is tied up, man. We might have a chance here. Look at Tony Parker. Caught us off our feet. He got a foul. That should have been a block. Come on, son, you. And then they're going to kick this one to Ginobili. A nice off-ball screen, and he drains that thing. So you got Damon kicking that one to Augustine. A nice left-handed layup. So we're down by 5 here. Augustine, what you going to do? Post him up? Is it going to work? Oh, he fouled my boy very hard, and another guy goes down. So now we're without another big man. And then Tiago Splitter is going to try to use us here. Going to the rack. Easy basket for him. Then you got Reggie Williams pulling faders, draining them on us. So this team is pulling away once again. So down bottom we got Vic. Vic going to have to play power forward. We got that one to Damon Jones. And Damon got a nice. So Reggie Williams with it. Pulling another jumper. He's killing us from the mid-range. And then Tony Parker lays that up. Come on, Sampson. Send those things to the ceiling, bro. And then you got Tony Parker hopping in the paint once again. Sampson can't even get a block. Our interior game sucks. Almost lost the ball there. And Garner going to pull another 3 in his hot spot. And he got us within 10. And look at Ginobili going to the rack. Nobody able to stop him. Them dudes in slow motion flying through the air. And Ginobili just taking advantage of him. And there goes Sun Yu. He's able to knock down a jumper at halftime. We're down by 10, man. One of our best games yet against a great team. And DeJuan Blair will kick that one to Kawhi in the corner. And Kawhi will drain a 3. So Sun Yu caught him slipping. Kicks that one. Oh, should have just shot the basket. And then Tony Parker going 2 guys, sandwiched him, and still made the layup. All right, so Tony with it once again. Kicks down to Big Duncan, who you guys ain't seen much of. He's finally back in there. He has 6 points. They're going to give it to him once again. We got to double team this guy, triple team this guy, something. He still made the basket. All right, so Garner is going to go to the rack. Garner trying to posterize somebody, but that's not going to work. And Ginobili, 1-on-2, foul, and he made that basket. All right, so Acker with it, pushing the issue. Kicks down to Sun Yu, and he jams it on George Hill. All right, so Duncan down there once again. We trying to double team him. He got that one to Kawhi, and Kawhi with the left-handed layup in the foul. So we got Gardner. What you going to do for us, Gardner? Oh, man, you should have dished it back. We lost the ball once again in George Hill with a nice layup on the break. So they pulling away. Well, they pulled away, and Duncan is out here getting his cleanup points. We had him in foul trouble earlier. And look at that. off the backboard. Is that a trick play? That was crazy. So Duncan is going to fade this one. And he made that one as well. So Duncan is coming back to get his work. And we got that one to Sun Yu. And Sun Yu will jam one on the Spurs. Let's go. And then you got Duncan coming in, smoking us in that end of the third quarter with Duncan making all of those moves down in the low post. We're down huge, man. And you can see them. They're steady using us. Going to the rack. Kicking it down to Duncan. He's eating. Killing it. We can't get him in foul trouble again, but we're just turning the ball over, giving it back to him. Victor had a nice game, but not nice enough. You need like 60 points to beat these dudes. And Samson kicks that one to Hodge, and Hodge with a nice midi, able to knock it down. So with less than 2 minutes left, they shot one up there. Hodge with a nice rebound. This game is over, but we're still pushing the issue, and Hodge is going to go coast to coast, and he got a nice little layup. So Hodge with it once again. Catch him slipping if you can. Oh, nice little step, and he drains that one. So at the end of that game, man, we ended up 0-3 in this video, which we expected that, but we continue to play a lot better, man. This game we played great in the second quarter. In the fourth quarter, that first and third killed us. Victor had a season high with 20 points. And to wrap this video up, man, let's check out the averages. White, who is currently injured, finished his first 2 games with 20 points per game. Pretty good. And then Vic, he averaged 12 in all 3. And then Bowen, he played like 2 games. He averaged only 11.5. But we leaned on those bench players that last game. I like the camaraderie that we're building as a team. I think moving forward, we might add a free agency. We might have a surprise in the future. We might have to put some TSU energy on this squad to get it moving, baby, to get it moving. But I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Hit that like button, the notification bell, and subscribe, man. And also leave some comments, man, and holler at your boy McGruff. And I'm out of here. 1.